Hey everybody, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for May 30th. I'm Dana Lane. Today we're going to go through my top 3 Major League Baseball plays. And of course, after the show, run on over to Pickdawgz.com. I'll have my top Major League Baseball, NBA, and NHL premium plays locked and loaded, and always almost on a daily basis from now until the postseason. I'll have a Major League Baseball 3-pack loaded up. $49.99 gives you all 3 of my top premium plays. Had a great day today, so if you won today, make sure you come back tomorrow with another MLB 3-pack. Or better yet, guys, jump on board with an annual all-access pass. You can do so for the next 365 days for just $3.56. If that's a little bit too much of a commitment, that's fine. Get that. Next 30 days, $11 a day. The next 90 days, less than $10 a day. You can get every single one of my plays for one low price. You just sit back, you relax, you get on the site, you see the plays every single day. You don't have to keep on buying individual games or 3-packs. You get every one of those plays sent to you on a daily basis. And all access customers have been absolutely smashing bookmakers across the country. Over the last week, 56.3% winners, 55.4% winners over the previous 30 days. That gives you, that will tell you guys, it's not just a 7-day thing. It's over a long period of time. For the last 30 days, you could have been winning 55.4% of your plays. And even to break that down a little bit further, in the NBA, absolutely on fire. We'll be back at it tomorrow. An 8-3 run in the NBA, ranked number 1 in that span of time. 55.1% winners over the last 30 days in the NBA. And let's not forget Major League Baseball, 57% winners over the last 30 days. Let's roll those sleeves up. Let's get to work. Let's make 2024 our best year ever. Okay, on to our free plays for Friday. And just if I haven't said it, you guys know every 3-pack in every single game comes with our Pick Dawgz win guarantee. So on to our free plays. 110 Eastern Time, 9:51, 9:52. Chicago Cubs against the Milwaukee Brewers. Brewers minus $1.18, 8.5 under minus 18. Jameson Taillon against Colin Ray. It's safe to say over the last month that the Chicago Cubs offense has not been exactly what Cubs fans had hoped for this season. Over the last 27 games, Chicago's averaged just 3.3 runs per game. In that span, Chicago is just 11-16 and have cost bettors 4.62 units based upon a 1-unit wager. There isn't anyone in their lineup. If you go up and down their lineup, there isn't anyone in the lineup that gives opposing teams or opposing pitchers any fear. But this is more about Jameson Taillon, who's 3-2 this year. He's got a 2.58 ERA. And believe me, I know Taillon has been far from perfect. He's been in a lot of jams. He puts a lot of guys on base, manages to squeal out of it, or get out of it, I guess is a better way to say it, more times than not. But he does, believe me, there's a lot of traffic on base. I get this. His worst outing was his last outing for sure against the Cardinals. He is in a bounce-back position. And on the flip side of that, hey, look, Ray's not in any better situation. In fact, he's even been worse. He's given up 14 earned runs in his last 26 2/3 innings. That's an ERA of 4.72. I'm going to go with Chicago. It's a pretty friendly number. It's a bankroll friendly number, minus $1.02. You probably can get even in some spots. I like Chicago in this. I've always been such a massive fan of Jameson Taillon. I just felt like at some point he's going to find the right situation. He is a guy that's got plenty of talent, and I just don't like the way the Rays been throwing the ball of late. So we're going to take the Cubs minus $1.02 for your first free play. And game number 2, 4:10 Eastern Time, 9:61, 9:62. Houston Astros against Seattle Mariners. Mariners minus $1.42, 7.5 over minus 11. Spencer Arrighetti against Logan Gilbert. And heading into Thursday's games, both the Astros and the Mariners have cashed unders in 5 of their last 6 games. In fact, the Mariners have been an under team all season with 32 of 52 decisions cashing under tickets. Houston really is in the same boat too. 31 unders in 51 decisions. There's some pushes in there. That's why we say decisions. Despite the numbers, This to me is an odd total because Arrighetti has allowed 29 earned runs in his last 37 and 2/3 innings. That's a 6.93 ERA. Gilbert has allowed 15 earned runs in his last 20 and 2/3 innings. That's a 6.53 ERA. Yet we're looking at a 7.5. This to me feels like a trap. We're not going to fall for this trap. 68% of the tickets are on the over. We're going to go against the public here and go under 7.5 even money. Game number 3, 7:10 Eastern Time, 9:53, 9:54. Arizona Diamondbacks minus $1.18 on the road. 7.5 under minus 20 against the New York Mets. Zach Gallen against Christian Scott. And we know what Jorge Lopez thinks of the New York Mets. We found that out today. We also know the bullpen is in shambles. We also know that Pete Alonso is probably less than 100% right now. They will face Zach Gallen, a former All-Star, gets a ton of run support. Mets have lost 4 straight games when Scott starts, but yet we're looking at another one of these lines where I'm just like, wow, that's not what I expected. And guys, I always put together numbers first, and I always compare them to what I see what the opening number is. And this is way off of what I thought it would be. I thought Arizona being at 25-30 range. It's only minus $1.18. And the reasons why? Well, maybe because New York has won 8 of the last 10 meetings between these two teams. Diamondbacks may even have a worse bullpen than the Mets. It's debatable after today, but at least statistically they do. I'm going to take a chance with the Mets in this, minus $1.03, another number that's bankroll friendly, and another number that seems to be begging you to take the Arizona Diamondbacks. We're going to run the opposite direction and take the New York Mets. Before we close the show, here's your handicapping tip for Thursday. Today we're going to examine which parks are best for underdog betting. This is very interesting. So again, yesterday was a little bit confusing. Today I want to be very clear in what we're doing. The best ballparks in America, and the worst really, for betting underdogs. And we'll start things off with PNC Park, where the underdogs are 17-10. Of course they are. 17-10 at Pittsburgh, plus 10.71 units. Number 2 is Lone Depot Park, 17-12. Underdogs are 17-12, plus 8.94 units. Comerica Park comes in third, and that does not, I believe, include today's numbers. Maybe it does. But anyway, regardless, 16-11, 8.22 units won. Tropicana Field underdogs are 18-15 plus 6.52 units. And Fenway Park, 15-11, underdogs are plus 6.20 units. Combined all those parks, underdogs are 106-89, good for a win percentage of 544 plus 49.77 units won. Almost 50 units won if you bet the underdog in those parks. What's interesting is these 5 parks for underdogs have been horrific over the last 5 years. And I'll give you an example of that, or I'll give you the numbers. Those 5 parks that we just mentioned, the underdogs are 898 and 1,390 losses. That's a win percentage of 393, and you would have lost 145.34 units betting underdogs in those parks. But this year, things have changed, and we'll see how we got a lot of baseball to play, but that's the numbers so far. What's the worst parks for betting underdogs? You might, a lot of these are, you would look at this and say, yeah, okay, I get that. Citizens Bank Park, underdogs are 7-23, minus 13.19 units. And of course, that's because the Phillies are favored at home for the most part. Oakland Coliseum, underdogs 9-20, minus 9.55 units for the complete opposite, because the A's are usually underdogs. Guaranteed Rate Field, same thing, 8-22, 9.48 units loss. Of course, the White Sox are usually an underdog. Progressive Field, 6-18, 9.43 units loss. And Kauffman Stadium, underdogs are 10-19, minus 8.08 units. So that's your Thursday free plays and your tips. Please go to pickdawgz.com. Get involved with one of my many available packages, including my all-access pass that gives you every play I release for one low price. And guys, if you got on that MLB 3-pack yesterday, we crushed it. Get back on another one today. Let's keep this thing rolling. Let's get our bankroll for football, and it starts tomorrow if you didn't start yesterday. Here's our Thursday recap. Chicago Cubs minus $1.02. Houston, Seattle, and also before I get through that, a couple things. First of all, we've run into this a few times this past week with starting pitching changing. We saw it in the St. Louis game today. Believe me, I just continue with the picks. I don't lean on starting pitching unless we have a really bad pitcher or a really good pitcher. So even if the starting pitching changes, the picks are still, what they are. And the other thing, what was the other thing I wanted to say too? I don't know, I forgot. So don't worry about that. Okay, Thursday recap. Chicago minus $1.02. That's Chicago Cubs, by the way. Oh, I knew what I was going to say. Make sure to shop these numbers because when you're betting underdogs, a lot of times you'll get better numbers as we get closer to game time. So even though Chicago is minus $1.02, might be able to find some plus money with that as well. So Chicago minus $1.02, Houston, Seattle under 7.5, even money, and the New York Mets minus $1.03. Same thing. Shop for it. Try to find some plus money, which you might be able to find right before game time. We'll take the Mets minus $1.03. because that's the consensus current number. That does it for today's show. Thank you to everyone who continues to watch. Please hit the like and subscribe button. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Thursday.